West Tigers have told Josh Reynolds he's free to find a new home in 2020 and have granted him permission to negotiate with rival clubs. That has been a while coming because under Michael Maguire, despite the fact Ivan Cleary had big plans for Josh Reynolds, he has battled with injury. He's in the system this year, has been mainly playing in the second tier and looks as though he wasn't going to get an opportunity under Michael Maguire in the top grade the way he would have wanted. So he's too good a player not to be playing in the top side somewhere.
Great fella, Josh Reynolds, and in my view also a really good player. It was only a couple of years ago. He was playing Origin and won a series. Yeah. You don't agree?
No, I agree, but it's all about value for money, isn't it? And he's on, we've all heard
he's on
figures,
way overs.
800 or more.
Yep.
So it's all well and good to Tigers to say, go and find another club. But you've got to find a club that's willing to pitch it in and make it worthwhall. And at what price does it become worthwhile?
The Tigers are going to have to throw in plenty.
If the Tigers are carrying 500, you might as well keep the bloke. Because that only leaves you 300 spare. And you're not going to get a better player than Josh Reynolds for 300. So it's all about value for money. He's not providing at the moment because he's had a lot of injuries. And, is it about value for money if you've got to let him go and pay a whole lot of money for him? I don't think it is.
Well, if you get him at the right price, I'll tell you this, he is the ultimate competitor. And I
great clubman too.
I stake a lot on what James Graham thinks about his teammates, and he holds Josh Reynolds in the highest regard. I remember when Josh Reynolds was leaving the Bulldogs to head to the West Tigers, the things that James Graham said about him, and I thought, well, not that I wasn't already sold, but now you've just stamped it. He would be a great pickup. If you're trying to build a culture at a club, as you've rightly pointed out, he is a wonderful club man.
The question is at what price though, Ben? That's the issue.
That's where I started. It's got to happen at the right price because his football is not what it used to be. Yeah. But there are other things you buy when you get Josh Reynolds.
Surely all roads lead back to Belmore in a perfect world. He's a local junior. He was the heart and soul of that club for so long. He didn't want to leave, but he met his Alan Bond in that Ivan Cleary came in and threw the 4-year deal at over $800,000 a season or whatever it ended up shaking out as. So I just think if the Tigers are prepared to chip in, I disagree a little bit, Reedy. I reckon if the Tigers throw in 300 or 400 and you can pick him up, for about the same price, I tend to think that for a club like Canterbury that's at the moment, anchored to the bottom of the ladder and in a rebuild, he'd be a smart buy.